Good morning, Ron Moshier from the OD.
Hey, good morning, guys.
So, high school football. It's amazing that we're going into this is our final week of September, and we're heading into October. And the way high school football works now, regular season is the end of the regular season is just around the corner, right?
Well, you only play 7 regular season games, really,
right.
So before the playoffs start. So we're actually past the halfway point, and right now we've got 3 or 4 undefeated teams still. Whitesboro, no surprise at all. Obviously, they won big again, and Lucas Kasab had a big game this past week. They're at East Syracuse Manoa on Friday night, which should be more of a test for Whitesboro. We'll see. They're pretty good rivals in Class A. So, but the other 2 that really jump out at you are Notre Dame at 4-0, and they go to Canastota on Friday night. Canastota is also 4-0. That's a Class C East game. Both those teams are ranked in the top 12 in the state in Class C, so that should be a good one. So Notre Dame's on the road Friday night, too. And then you got Holland Patton, who Nick Heronshaw, a real good wrestler. He's the quarterback, and Jason Haas is a great running back, linebacker. Holland Patton's 4-0. They just beat a state-ranked Onondaga team. And Holland Patton's field is still under construction, so they're going to play Mount Markham at RFA Stadium on Saturday afternoon. I believe it's 2:30. So, Holland Patton, Notre Dame, Whitesboro 4-0, and this past week, Bill, Class D football, Dowsville lost their opener to Frankfort. Very young Dowsville team, and they were going with a two quarterback system, and they've decided on Zach Smith as their starting quarterback. He's a senior who was a wide receiver for the last 2 or 3 years. And this past Saturday, they beat a state-ranked Beaver River team handily, 36-6, with Smith throwing 2 TD passes to Zach Carpenter and running for another one. And so Dowsville, I think, is starting to get its act together, and I really think that they could be a force by the end of the year. They're getting better and better. And Frankfort just beat unbeaten and state-ranked Herkimer. So both Frankfort and Dowsville are 3-1. Frankfort had a big game from running back Tyler Rosati. I think he rushed for over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns against Herkimer. So Frankfort's home this weekend, but it's on Friday night. But I believe it's a non-leaguer against South Jefferson.
Okay. All
so,
right.
I mean, we've got some really good storylines coming here. I'll probably do something Friday on Holland Patton because here they are 4-0, and they're not getting statewide. They're honorable mention. They're not getting state ranked yet, but even after beating Onondaga is a Class D team. Holland Patton's Class C, so maybe that's why they're not ranked yet. But I'll tell you, if they can beat Mount Markham to me has to be one of the best 2-2 teams around. They've lost in the last minute a couple of times. They lost a tough one this past weekend. So to Canastota, who's unbeaten. So Mount Markham's 2-2, and I'm sure they can't lose 3 in a row here.
Yeah.
And it would be tough if they lose 3 in a row and still make the playoffs in Class C. So they're up against 4-0 Holland Patton, who's out to prove that they're for real. So that should be a great game on Saturday. I believe Marquell's going to that on Saturday afternoon. So should be a good weekend.
Well, a good weekend of football. Looks like the weather's going to be pretty nice this weekend, too. 60s, that's good
better
football
than today,
weather.
Bill.
Oh, today you're lucky you're not out playing today. That's for darn sure. So, all right, Ron, good stuff. You can read all about it in the OD. Ron Moshier, as always, we appreciate the update on high school football.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, sir.